the last 17 years, I've rejected more than 1 million resumes. Not on my own. I had teams of hundreds of recruiters, people doing it alongside me, while I ran hiring at companies like HelloFresh and Wipro. We hired thousands of people a month. We sat on a database with 3 to 4 million resumes in them. And after all of it, the rejections almost always came down to the same 5 mistakes. What I say next will frustrate you. Most of the resumes I binned belonged to people who could probably do the job. They were qualified. Some were brilliant, but their resumes got a 7 or 8 second look and they landed in the no pile, and nobody ever told them why. So in the next few minutes, I'll show you the 5 mistakes I saw most, why they get you rejected that fast, and the exact fix for each one. Number 4 is the one that quietly kills senior candidates and almost nobody spots it in their own resume. Number 1, you handed me your job description. Mistake 1, you wrote down your duties, not your result. I'd read the same lines 100 times a day. Responsible for managing a team, handled customer queries, assisted with reporting. That tells me the what your job was. It tells me nothing about whether you were any good at it. I coached a woman last year, I'll call her Georgia. 15 years in operations, genuinely excellent. She sent out 40 applications and heard almost nothing back. Her resume said responsible for warehouse operations. So I asked her one question: what actually happened while you were responsible? Turns out she'd cut delivery times by a third and saved around $400,000 a year. None of it was on the page though. Same experience, same person. We just put it in words that showed what she was worth. 3 interviews in the next fortnight. So for every line on your resume, finish this sentence out loud. So what? You managed a team, so what? You handled queries, so what? The answer is your result. Cut delivery times 30%, grew the account from 2 million to 5 million, took the team from bottom quartile to the top. Lead with the win. The duty underneath it is assumed. Mistake 2, you buried the best thing about you. So the second mistake, your strongest line is hidden on page 2. When recruiters have 400 resumes for one role, they don't read them, they scan them. 8 seconds, often even less. Their eyes run down the top third of page 1, and that's the decision made. That's not laziness, it's how the brain works under load. We make a fast gut call first, then hunt for reasons to back it up. Kahneman built a whole career on that idea. Recruiters just do it 400 times before lunch. So if the thing that makes you right for this job is sitting halfway down page 2, I never reach it. Your strongest line goes unseen, and you land in the no pile for a reason that has nothing to do with your ability. Be your strongest, most relevant proof in the top third of page 1, above the fold, like the front page of a newspaper. Whatever the job advert is asking for, that becomes your opening line. Everything else earns its place after it. Mistake 3, you sent everyone the same resume. Number 3, one resume blasted out to 50 different jobs. I can spot a generic resume in seconds. It's written for nobody, so it lands with nobody. When I read your resume, I'm holding it up against one specific role and asking a single question. Does this person match? A generic resume makes me do that matching work for myself. I won't. The next 399 resumes are waiting for me to review. And there's a machine in front of me too. Most big companies screen with software before a human sees anything. If the role says stakeholder management and your resume says talking to clients, the software doesn't join those up. Pull the exact words from your job advert and make sure they appear on your resume. Reorder your bullet points so the most relevant ones sit at the top. 10 minutes a role. It's the highest paid 10 minutes in your whole job search. Mistake 4, you planted a seed of doubt. This is the one that quietly kills senior people. A small crack in your credibility. Dates that don't quite line up. A job in 2019 that overlaps a job in 2020 with no explanation. A title that feels a size too big for what's underneath it. I led a transformation. When I read on, you were one of 30 people in the room. See, on its own, each one is tiny. Trust is the whole game. When I choose who to interview, I'm really asking, can I put my name on this person in front of my own boss? The moment I feel a gap between what you're claiming and what you can back up, doubt creeps in. And when I've got 400 resumes and I've got doubt about one of them, doubt wins. Be meticulous with your dates. Make every claim one you'd happily defend when I ask about it in the interview. Where you led, say led, and be ready to prove it. Where you contribute, say contribute and own it with pride. A smaller claim you can stand behind will always be a big one that wobbles. Mistake 5, you made me hunt for it. If there's 3 pages, no white space, every job you've had since your paper round, you think the more detail proves more value. It does the opposite. It buries the good stuff under the ordinary stuff, and you're not creating any curiosity at all. The worst part is it makes me work to find anything at all. And effort is the enemy. You want to make it frictionless. Every second I spend hunting for your best bit is a second closer to the no pile. A cluttered resume feels like hard work before I've even started reading. So I don't start. Cut it right back. 1 page if you can, 2 at the maximum. White space is your friend. It pulls my eye straight to what matters. 3 to 5 sharp bullet points per role, and only the last 10 to 15 years in any real detail. The paper round can go. Recap the one thing that yours. So there they are. 5 mistakes I saw a million times over. Duties instead of results, your best line buried, the same resume sent everywhere, cracks in your credibility, and a cluttered mess that makes people hunt. Here's what I want you to hold on to. You can't control how many people apply for the job. You can't control the 8-second scan, or the screening software, or the mood I'm in when I open your file. You control exactly one thing, how clearly the page in front of me shows what you're worth. And that's it. That's the whole game, and it's completely yours. I built a free diagnostic assessment for your career that tells you exactly where things are going wrong and where you can focus your energy to get them right. If you feel like an invisible expert at work, this assessment is for you. Head over to ovdlab.com, click on assessment, and it will be yours within 5 minutes. The link is in the description below, and I'll see you in the next video.